This segment brought to you by the Western Kansas Wildlife Travel Center in Oakley.
One of the ways that you can get outdoors and social distance is by visiting your parks, your state parks, city parks, federal parks, and battlefields. And we've got some great historic sites along the Kansas-Missouri border that just fit the bill. And one of my favorites is the Lone Jack battle site. And they have a wonderful museum. And even if the museum happens to be closed when you stop by, you can still wander around the battlefield. And if you remember True Grit, the Battle of Lone Jack is where Rooster Cogburn lost that eye and was forced to wear an eye patch. So it's got some great history, fictionalized and real. And the Lone Jack Museum there has been producing a series of segments called The Ghost of Lone Jack. And this is pretty doggone cool, and many of my friends are involved in this, and I just want to share with you what they're doing. And you know, December is traditionally a time of telling ghost stories. You know, the long winter, and people would sit around the fires and tell ghost stories, so I think this is really appropriate. And this one features my dear friend Greg Higginbotham, the legendary Hig, and he is portraying someone who is quite involved in the Battle of Lone Jack.
My name's George Wilcoxon, private, 3rd Indiana Battery of Light Artillery. I was killed right here on this field. You know, that was quite a storm we had come through here a few moments ago. Whenever that occurs, it just seems as though my spirit comes back onto this field. I'm buried right over there, 15, 20 yards from here. You know, we got here on the evening of the 15th. Set up right along the old square right there, which I guess they were calling the new town. You know, boy, the morning of the 16th of August in 62, them boys come out of the cornfield, them Confederates, and they surprised us big. But we put up a hard fight, and them boys fought hard. But we couldn't save the day. They came through here, took our gun about 4 or 5 times, and we finally spiked it so they couldn't use it. Not long after that is when I was killed. Shot right through the breast. Now, I've seen a lot of things go on here on this field since the day I was killed. I've seen picnics coming over to commemorate the battle and those who died here. Oh, not long ago, the Confederates come over and they set up a white, big, tall marble for the dead. I figured, yeah, that's fine. And then, I don't know, maybe 1905 or somewhere right in there, this fella come over from Kansas. His name was Roney, and he had fought here. And he built this little old square cement block for the Federals, like myself, that were here. You know, I've seen a lot of other things go on. I've seen a president, I think his name was Truman, and he come over here and he dedicated that museum sitting right over there. I thought it was kind of odd because it was a round building. I remember the big blackjack oak, big tall oak tree sitting right there on the prairie when we arrived here back in 62. You know, I get a lot of energy when them storms come through here, but I'm just slow. I'm just losing all that storm gave me. And I just don't think I can.
Welcome to the Western Kansas Wildlife Travel Center, right here in my hometown of Oakley, Kansas. We're the front door of Western Kansas, located on 3 main highways, I-70, US 83, and US 40. And all those roads lead to history, beautiful scenery, and adventure, no matter which direction you go. We now have an IHOP. That brand that you've trusted up and down the road in all your travels is staffed with local folks, real people just like you and me, and we're waiting on you to join us. So for fun, adventure, fuel up, fuel your body, and let's have some fun.